So we just finished the Transformers Hasbro Pulse fan stream for June of 2025. We had Nate from marketing rocking an awesome 1985 G1 Blaster shirt. Man, I want that shirt. We had Evan from the Transformers design team rocking an awesome Goodbye Megatron G1 gift set shirt. That's a super deep cut. That's very cool. And we have a lot to cover today. We're going to probably do this all out of order because there's just so much to cover, and we're going to kind of just do it in little segments and stuff. So expect a lot of different segments today from the Transformers Slag podcast. And first, we're going to be covering some 2026 future Studio Series product in prototype form that they showed us. Nate mentioned here, he wants us to always be getting the first look of products from them directly with no speculation, and that's what we're going to be getting here today. And first, we're going to be talking about some Transformers 2026 Transformers 1 Deluxe Class Airachnid. Very, very cool. I love that we're getting more Transformers 1 product. There's clearly a lot of love for this movie despite the box office numbers. The fans showed up. The fans love it. And we will be getting more of that on the high-end nature. Again, Airachnid, unfortunately, was kind of, up to this point, pigeonholed into very limited amount of products that she could get in a very mainline, low-quality, non-collector-friendly nature. And now we got something that's extremely high-end and quite incredible for its price point, in all honesty. To quote Nate, a Deluxe Plus, if anything. Almost something that's skirting on the lines of a small Voyager. So we got here Deluxe Class Airachnid, designed by Evan along with Ajima-san, and she's got those big old legs that are just making her look way huger than she really is for her price point, and just looks fantastic. Amazing tooling, amazing design. Even in her alt mode, when you look at her hover drone mode, she has a spinning blade in there for the hover mode, which is a nice design cue for something for a Deluxe Class that in all honesty would have been static due to the transformation. Very, very cool. Evan mentions also how in her animation model, she didn't actually have heels in order to stand up. It was just kind of just how the animation model was. So they kind of added that in there to give her some kind of balance and stuff like that. Those legs just make her look absolutely massive, and it's really cool. They showed even side by side with the Alita 1 and the Starscream that we're going to be getting soon, just to kind of show how she scales with other Transformer 1 Deluxes, and she looks pretty big, mostly because, again, the legs just give that peacocking that kind of just gives this extra size to her, and she looks great. She looks great. That's like a value product in a lot of ways. I mean, I look back to all those years ago when we look at something like a Transformers animated 2008 Lockdown Deluxe Class, and how he was a Deluxe Class, but he was so much bigger than all the other Deluxe Classes that were around him at that time because of just how the transformation worked. And it was a Deluxe Plus, to quote Nate here. And yeah, I love it. I think it looks great. It's fantastic. And it's just nice to see her get a decent product considering just the limitations and the inaccuracies of what she gotten up to that point. And again, it shows that there is, as a Transformer 1 fan, there is hope for more product in the future, and stay tuned for that. And the next prototype they showed us here was the Voyager class Alpha Trion Transformers 1. Also designed by Evan and Ajima-san. Again, doing something that is way more loyal to the animation CG model of the movie, as opposed to the mainline, I guess, Warrior Deluxe Class that we got prior to that, which was smaller, much more cleaner, not, battle damaged. If anything, if you want to have an explanation of Fanon for that version, that's maybe before him getting buried and before him going offline and everything. This is his early days with the original 13, as opposed to this Voyager class one which truly represents the movie, and he's battle hardened and he's battle damaged, and the rust and the moss and the grime. And they said that the final product, when it's going to be in color and stuff, will have all those details and the veneering and the surface stuff sculpted on there, and just looking absolutely fantastic and looking really good. Again, the Voyager class choice because he is hulkingly larger than the others. And of course, all of the others will be in that deluxe class price point and smaller. So it just works out great. He has as what Evan refers to as his unicorn lion mode, which I guess is one way to put it. Again, throughout the years, Alpha Trion usually has been subject to some kind of prototypes or repaints or different ideas throughout the years. And of course, between a Titan's Return and an old BotCon concept that never really came to fruition, we've always had these kind of unicorn or lion representations of Alpha Trion. And that's, of course, something that was pulled from when they did the CG model for the movie and, of course, the toy here today. So very, very cool. And, of course, hey, what do you do with that tail on the back if it's a beast? Of course, it's going to make some kind of either a sword or a whip weapon or something. So they did that, too, even though in the movie he didn't really have any kind of an aggressive weapon or something like that with the tail. They figured they got to do something with it to just kind of create a little bit of play value. And I think it looks great. I think it looks absolutely amazing, and it brings so much hope to us as Transformer 1 fans, and that we're going to be seeing more high-end product of these characters. And considering just how many characters were in this movie, I think we're going to be eating quite well for the next couple of years, and the celebrations will continue. And they said that we're going to be getting more of these prototypes shown to us. It's something that they're going to be revealing now in the future. They want to kind of show us the gray model prototypes before anything leaks out or stuff like that. So that'll be really cool. Nothing in the near future they're going to show, because literally in the next couple weeks is going to be San Diego Comic-Con. So there's going to be a whole bunch of stuff revealed there in the panel, and of course in person in the displays at the show at the Hasbro booth. So if you're at San Diego Comic-Con, I know I'll be there. You're definitely going to get to see a lot more of that stuff too. We have a lot more to cover here today on the Transformer Slag podcast. So much stuff, fan questions, all kinds of things with this fan stream. So stay tuned with us today. We'll cover everything, and I'll talk to you in the very, very near future.